Hello everyone, I am Punchy, and it is this again, another glitch history / explanation style video. This isn't really a formal series, I just do this sometimes because I like to talk about things. There have been cool new developments in Silent Hill 3 lately, and I think you should know about them. But first, a little history. It all begins here, in this dark, dingy room of the sewers area of the game. So this ledge, this particular ledge, you can jump off and on it, right? This particular ledge, as noted by longtime Silent Hill 3 runner and gift to the community Shunpuk, has some funky properties. If you jump off it, strafe to the left, and mash interact as fast as you can, Heather will stand on nothing and poof. We have zipped to the other side of the universe. Cool, right? It isn't actually faster, though. That's just a cute party trick that Shunpuk was really into. It looks cool, but it isn't faster. But, in recent times, other runners, notably the runner So-So, had a better idea, a stronger idea. I might have to load the save, because this guy is going to be awkward about this. What they found was that if you quick save when you jump off a ledge, you did not see the save prompt because I did not time it properly. If you quick save while jumping off a ledge, load that save, and then hold the aim key, you will be in the wall. I made that look really easy by one-shotting that, but I promise you that timing is actually quite difficult. So while you are in the wall, you can just happily run through the void, and there you go. That's the end of the sewers. That saves a minute, whole last minute, right there. Right like that. You have to quick save as you are jumping off a ledge, like that. And you also have to hold the aim your gun key while you are loading the save. This prevents you from, like, warping to an inconvenient location. I don't know why that works. I think it's because it cancels the falling animation. Normally the game isn't supposed to allow you to quick save while jumping off something, but if your timing is true, you can get it in there anyway. The timing window is kind of tight. It's not, like, the worst thing in the world, but it's not trivial either. It's probably not a one-frame window. I know speedrunners love to say things are a one-frame window. It's probably not a one-frame window. But that trick saves a whole minute, like right there. Whole minute. But there's more. Another runner, Jokey, I think is how you say his name. If I'm wrong about this, I'm going to look stupid. Found yet another place where it can be performed. Jump cut, we're in the subway now. This is where Jokey found the second place where this skip can be performed. Jokey is a runner who has made a lot of tools and utilities for us to deconstruct these games and has been instrumental in a lot of glitch hunting for Silent Hill 3. So this one, you gotta jump off this ledge at about here-ish. That did not work. And this one's like double fun because you have 3 dogs trying to chew on your ass while you're doing it the whole time. That's groovy. I love that part. So same deal, quick save as you jump off the ledge, hold aim while you do it. Once again, I've been getting these first try. I'm making this look easier than it is. Hold forward for a bit. This is how I do it. This is not a tutorial. These methods are still being refined. Look sort of in this direction and then run across. The direction you run in is very important. If you do this wrong, you will either die or crash the game. So don't do this wrong. I don't know if that's right, actually. Yeah, no, I'm fine. So, these doors, right? Silent Hill doors are funny, because the room-based nature of Silent Hill means doors are often only intended to be open from one direction, so if you come at it from the wrong side, you just kind of pop through, and it's no problem at all. No problem at all. So now, we have skipped pretty much the entire subway, because this door, hitting this door, triggers the train to arrive. The dogs don't spawn in, because we skipped into it. But the train is here. I mean, you can't see it, but the train is here. I promise you it's there. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean, like, it's not there. Don't be foolish. So, normally, if you were doing this on New Game Plus, you could just run straight ahead to the train, through here. Yeah, see the train's here now? Isn't that lovely? But, the subway contains the shotgun, which if you're playing on, like, a New Game category, and any percent, you want that shotgun. That is very important to you. So what you can do instead is you can go back up to where you were before. Pick up the shotgun, and then pop through the door that you were supposed to open if you played through the game normally, on the other side. Because like I said, doors in this game only go one way. They are, if it's not intended to be open from that side, it probably doesn't have collision on that side, so you can just pop through. See, there's the shotgun. And this is still faster. Like, it is actually faster to do the skip, run back, squeeze past this idiot. And here's the door we would normally have opened if we didn't do the skip, but we can just pop through. And then you can run all the way up here and go down the staircase on the right side, and that'll take you to the front of the train, which allows you to skip the entire subway. It is a faster skip on New Game Plus because you don't need the shotgun, but it is still applicable on New Game as well. Now, both of these skips so far that I have shown you have been possible because of jumping off ledges, high ledges. That works on any difficulty, because easy mode, any mode, allows you to jump off ledges that don't kill you. However, there are riskier versions of this, because... Woohoo! Another jump cut. I am now on the 4th floor of the Otherworld Hilltop apartment building. So I am now on normal difficulty. And why is that important? Well, here's a little primer on how Silent Hill works as a video game. Normally, on normal mode and above, if you approach a ledge that is like a giant hole, Heather will tip off like that, and she'll go, whoa. If you do nothing, she'll realign herself, but if you keep pressing into it, she falls off while T-posing into the darkness. That kills you. That's a bad thing. However, that tipping animation functions a lot like jumping up and off a ledge, so it can also be used to perform this out-of-bounds glitch. In this particular case, we want to do it about here-ish. If it works, you'll see the message as you touch. The timing is still quite tight, though, so, bear with me if I don't get this first try. I'm trying to do this in one take, which in hindsight was stupid. Why am I good at this today? I wish I could do this in an actual run. So once you're out of bounds, you just run forward, to the left, and eventually you will find what you are looking for. This one is thankfully quicker. We had a longer version of this a couple of days ago, but because this tech is, brand new, we've refined this to a much shorter form. The camera will lead you in the direction you want to go. So you want to end up in this hallway. The camera, right, is your friend and your enemy while doing these tricks, because it doesn't like to be out of bounds. It will try and snap to be in bounds, which means if you approach a room you're looking for in the void, the camera will start to point to it, so you can follow the camera's lead. It will direct you to where you want to be. It's nice like that. And once you go in here, you're in the vending machine room, and you can use the vending machine. Woohoo. There is a longer version of this skip that, gets you directly into this room, but if you use the vending machine without leaving the room and going back in, it will crash the game. So, don't do that. This version's quicker anyway. I haven't bothered to show you the version where you skip into the soda room because it's not useful anymore. It's obsolete. This strategy was found by Jokey and refined into this shorter version by Soso, so they worked in tandem for this one. I did nothing. I'm just the race car driver. Right. And last one for now, this one also discovered by Jokey. This is the Lakeside East Amusement Park, just after you get knocked off the roller coaster, but don't get run over. Getting run over will kill you. The same principle applies here. There are 2 versions of this skip, in fact, and currently there is some contention over which is faster. I will show you the easier version first, the one that I personally think is better, but there you go. Run up to this side, load your save, hold ready. I don't think that timing actually worked. No, give it another go. Again, the timing for this isn't trivial. I made it look really easy so far. It isn't. Positioning of where you do, the tipping over is important, because if you do it, it warps you a certain distance, depending on where you do it from. So if you do it in the wrong place, you can end up somewhere you don't want to be, or crash the game, which is also fairly likely. I'm having problems with this one. I told you it was harder than it looks. There we go. And so I have walked to the other side of this fence, which puts me directly outside of Borley. That just linearly skips the entirety of Borley, which is normally this 2-minute long auto-scroller that sucks. So skipping that is very good, very lovely, and you can just proceed through the game normally that way. Now, the second version of this technique... Fortunately, I can just load my save for this. The second version of this technique is somewhat more ornate. And probably not faster, but probably is the key word. This technique is new. This tech is brand new. We're still, hashing out the details and all that and what have you. This one has to be done from the right side instead, and this one seems to crash the game sometimes when I do it, so if that happens, I'll just talk about it instead. You get a lot further with this one, but it also takes a lot longer. Can take a couple of tries. Obviously, it's ideal if you want. And there we go. We have warped to the other side of this area, and now we can get around back here and go out of bounds. Now, so this requires a lot of, finagling in the void to find where you're going. which is not, truth be told, very ideal. Because it's really hard to, like, blind shot your way to the future area in the void when the line isn't super simple. And for all I know, this is, like, a crap line, I don't know. This is not a tutorial. Like I said, this isn't a tutorial because I'm not very good at this technique yet. Where am I right now? This can work. This'll be fine, maybe. So these skips, the ones where you're teetering off the edge of a ledge, only work on normal mode, and that has resulted in some discussion in the community about whether or not, for any percent, you either need to play on normal mode or easy mode, because these skips, the last two skips I've shown you, are not possible on easy mode. So there is currently discussion and routing about whether or not easy mode or normal mode is faster. This is not the correct place to be. I'm gonna keep going, though. Don't worry about it. This is not the way you do this normally. It's fine. And currently, from my research looking into it, I think easy mode is probably still faster, but like it's not conclusive at the moment. Yeah, there we go. The camera has locked onto the room I'm looking for, and we've made it all the way to the dragon room. Hey, hey, there you go. This skips most of the amusement park. It's not scary at all. That skips most of the amusement park. That looked like a very big skip, but in practice, unless you do that perfectly, it's not faster than the easier method I showed you earlier for this one. Unless you directly straight line it, and as you saw, I had a lot of difficulty straight lining it. It's quite difficult. But yeah, all of the skips I have shown you are definitely faster for New Game Plus categories, and in total save about 1.5 minutes, maybe closer to 2 minutes now that we've refined them even further. Whereas for standard any percent, the jury is out on whether or not we're going to do only the first two and stick to easy mode for runs for the faster boss kills and easier ammo routing, or if eventually it will evolve into normal mode being faster for more tricks but tougher boss fights. From my research, I'm leaning towards easy, but the jury is out. The research is ongoing. Maybe you could help us find some better normal boss fight strategies. Yep, I've been Punchy, and this has been a brief glitch history / explanation video of the new Silent Hill 3 tech. Credit to Soso and Joki for doing like 95% of the work on finding these things. I'm just an idiot who talks about them and learns the runs. Thank you for watching.